Hello, my name is Heath Travis, and I'm the owner of Travis Chiropractic in Tulsa, Oklahoma at 101st and Riverside. Today, I'm going to talk about sciatic pain. It's something that we hear a lot of. Many people experience sciatica or sciatic issues. So first of all, let's talk about what that means. What do you think of when you hear the word sciatica? Typically, somebody will present and they're going to come in and say, I have this pain in my lower back and it goes down my leg, and it can go, down to the buttock area. It can go all the way to the knee. It can go all the way down to the foot and toe. It can be extremely painful, cause burning, numbness, tingling, shooting, searing pain. Everybody's a little bit different, and depending on how the compression of that nerve is occurring can change the actual symptom of what you may or may not feel. Again, you think about nerve fibers much like a fiber optic line. So you've got this big bundle of nerves made up of a bunch of tiny nerves, and depending on how that's being squeezed in what area, it's going to change the sensation, whether it's motor, moving the leg, sensory, pain, numbness, tingling, all of that stuff. So it all plays a role. Now, there's a lot of different causes of sciatic pain. In our office, typically, mostly what we see are kind of mechanical causes, which means, hey, the low back is having issues. It's been shifted out of kind of position for a long time, and that creates a lot of pressure that starts to squeeze that nerve root somewhere along the way. So in our office, what we look at, the sciatic nerve, we look at the structure of that first. The sciatic nerve is formed from two nerves that come from your lumbar spine, the L4 and the L5 nerve root. So they exit the spine, and they form one big nerve, known as the sciatic nerve, that runs all the way down the length of your leg. Sciatic nerve, just in size, is the largest nerve in our body. So, it's a big structure that's running down our leg, and a lot of different things can happen along the way. For example, there's a muscle deep under the glutes called the Piriformis Muscle. It's kind of scissor-like, and the sciatic nerve runs through here. Well, if the pelvis is shifted completely and it's causing this Piriformis muscle, you've maybe heard of Piriformis Syndrome, it can pinch the sciatic nerve and cause a lot of this, buttock leg pain. So we see a lot of people come in with that, and there's a lot of wonderful stretching and different kind of release techniques you can do. But mostly what we see in our office comes from this L5, L4 area. And so when we look at the vertebrae in the lower back, L5 is the lowest of the movable vertebrae. Underneath that is your tailbone or your sacrum. So L5, there's a lot of movement there, and over time it's very weight bearing. And so if that's out of position or not moving properly, we see a lot of breakdown in the cartilage around that area. And as that cartilage breaks down, it allows that joint to compress. Well, you can think of it almost like an injury. You're going to see a lot of inflammation, swelling, scar tissue type stuff in that area. And that starts to put pressure on that space where that nerve exits the spine. So it makes sense if you start to get pressure and squeezing along a nerve root, you're going to see a lot of different symptomology. And that's, again, where we see a lot of this sciatic nerve pain coming from. So, and it can happen again anywhere, L4, L5, down by the tailbone in the lower part of the back. And people say, well, I just have it, it's there, I don't get any help. That's something structurally that we look at, we evaluate, and honestly, chiropractic has historically had really great luck with sciatic nerve pain. Another really common area where we see a lot of sciatic issues are in pregnancy. It's one of the reasons a lot of pregnant people first come into the office is the sciatic symptoms start. Then we're talking a whole other set of circumstances. Not only do we have the same thing going on with the lumbar spine, but now we have a baby growing in front of all that, pushing back all pressure, in that same area. So again, that's something that many pregnant ladies get tons and tons of relief with early on or through their entire pregnancy are sciatic symptoms. A lot of other things as well, but sciatic is one of the ones that shows up in pregnancy. Sciatica affects a lot of people. I don't have the statistics specifically, but it's one of the number one complaints that we see: low back pain, sciatic pain, nerve pain down the leg. And again, it's something that we have great results with. So if you have a question about sciatica or sciatic pain, or you've experienced it, you have a loved one experienced it, they have gotten no answers or really any relief, it's something that we would love to sit down and talk to you guys about. You can give us a call, 918-296-7587. You can also reach us on our webpage at tulsafamilychiropractic.com. And again, this is something I'd love to sit down and do a consultation, figure out the problem, and then tell you how we can help or if we can help. So I look forward to hearing from you soon. Heath Travis, Travis Chiropractic. Thank you.